Now, the coincidence is a major factor in this community, and people don't even know it. Goofy motherfuckers.
Well, the facts, according to history.com currently, because it has been refuted, after examining radiocarbon dates, pollen, macrofossils, and DNA from the lake sediments cores, the researchers found that the corridor's choke point was not biologically viable, quote unquote, to have sustained humans on the arduous journey until 12,600 years ago, centuries after people were known to have been in North America. They found that until that time, the bottleneck area lacked the basic necessities for survival, such as wood for fuel and tools and game animals to be killed for sustenance by these hunter-gatherers. Okay, so this is, you can get into this whole little thing right here about how it's been refuted and debunked.
Now, I know you've seen me in the chat, Hawk School, telling you to read the last two paragraphs, because what you're doing is very dishonest, and you're really taking away from the people. You act like you're showing the source that this proves the Bering Strait theory, when it doesn't. It's just adding extra information to the Bering Strait theory. We're gonna go over this though.
So this is the problem with your article, Hawk School. You're not really reading it. So yeah, the headline says new study refutes theory of how humans populated North America. But if you read more than the part you just read, you will understand what they're talking about. They're saying that they gated it back because they couldn't have went through the ice, so they went along the coastline. They're not saying it didn't happen. Because archaeology studies have found that human colonization of North America by the so-called Clovis culture dates back to more than 13,000 years ago. And recent archaeology evidence suggests that people could have been on the continent 14,700 years ago. And they even have this to illustrate it. As you can see in the yellow is what they're saying is how the first people came. And what they used to think is in the brown is how the first people came through the ice sheets. So that part you read when they're saying it was impossible because they didn't have food and all that, yeah, that's right. That's why they went the other way. And then I asked you to read the two bottom paragraphs, and we're gonna go to that. So it says, while later groups may have used the passway across the land bridge between Siberia and Alaska, so they're confirming that that did happen. They say it happened later on. The study authors say the first humans in North America likely migrated along the Pacific coast, although it is still unknown exactly how. The route taken by first humans coming to America is still unknown, but much evidence points to the Pacific coast. So like I said when I showed you the map, this article is not saying it debunks the Bering Strait theory. It's adding more detail to it. It's saying people came along the coastline and not directly through the middle of the ice. Back to the article. It says study co-author Mikkel Winter Pedersen, a PhD student at the Center for Geogenetics at the University of Copenhagen. If this is the case, we could be looking at humans who adapted to survive by exploiting the marine resources, whether by boat or from sea ice. They could have had a substance resembling what Inuits have had. But the main point of this is this article is not saying anything he tried to portray to this Aboriginal audience. This is ridiculous. I said it multiple times in the comments. I put the link in the comment. Nobody wanted to address it because they know it's all pseudo. They don't want to read the whole article because the article exposes that it's not debunking anything. It's not a coincidence that the Aboriginal community is not so conscious.
Break the lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for